Why is the Wim Hof Method inherently coupled with cold exposure? As a teenager, I read the Hagakure, a code of the way of samurai, and there was a paragraph that stuck with me ever since. There is something to be learned from a rainstorm. When meeting with a sudden shower, you try not to get wet and run quickly along the road. But doing such things as passing under the eaves and houses, you still get wet. When you are resolved from the beginning, you will not be perplexed, though you will still get the same soaking. This understanding extends to everything. Tsunetomo Yamamoto, the Hagakure. So even today, 20 years later, I still like to use nature as a teacher. As a Wim Hof Method instructor, I do regular cold plunges in the winter and daily-ish cold shower as a way to cultivate mental toughness, health and energy. Back in my more adventurous days, I sold all my belongings for a year-long vagabond journey, where I walked from Mexico to Canada, hiking through hundreds of miles of desert, mountains and wild forests. Then I continued my walking journey in Japan with the 88 Temple Pilgrimage. And after that, I continued in New Zealand with the Te Araroa. Spending so much time in nature on a long journey where the goal is so far away that your daily accomplishments seems like nothing compared to the big picture truly changes something in you. It changes how you see hard times in life. The Wim Hof Method is a gateway to reconnecting with nature and our inner selves. In our modern lives, we often find ourselves detached from nature, perceiving it as either a wild and dangerous entity or a recreational space. Our lives have become so comfortable that we distanced ourselves from nature. However, it's important to note that I don't view technology and modern life as inherently negative. I appreciate the comfort and advancements it has brought, and I certainly wouldn't want to live in medieval times where my current age would be a rarity. Technology is still part of nature. A beaver dam is also part of nature, as much as our cities, cultivated parks and the phones in our pockets are. The degree to which we manipulate nature, or rather its ingredients, is so complex that most of us don't understand it and label it as artificial. But if we fundamentally break technology down to its core, it is about creating solutions to a problem. And every technological advancement creates a new standard, which in return sometimes creates a new set of problems. The world has gone from a wild and dangerous place to mostly a safer, more cultivated, more predictable and more comfortable place. It's just that our brains haven't caught up to the rapid technological advancements yet. We all still have the hardware and software in us from the times when we were hunter-gatherers. We all still have a scarcity brain, as the excellent book with the same title from Michael Easter brings it to the point. Comfort, salty and sugary food and status seeking all serves as a survival purpose in a world of scarcity and uncertainty, but can lead to detrimental effects in our modern world of overabundance. Overly processed food like McDonald's and Co. drove the cost of food production down, but led to an explosion of obesity-related health issues. So does the rise of TikTok and ever shorter low-level dopamine snacks enable us to never get bored, but undermine our mental health, attention span and ability to tolerate discomfort. The same detrimental wave that happened to our bodies with the rise of fast food will also happen to our minds with fast entertainment and ever-present low-energy dopamine sources. So, what's the solution? As the paragraph from Hagakure says, you're going to get wet either way. You're going to suffer, be in pain, and face challenging times no matter what, sooner or later. Why not do it deliberately, so I can be calm and resolved when hard times arrive unexpectedly? It's all about being in control and taking ownership of our life, while harnessing the power of our autonomic nervous system. Breathwork and cold exposure are old solutions to old problems that still exist today. These problems like stress, anxiety, mental pressure and lack of purpose are accelerating in today's culture. So these practices help me to navigate through today's challenges. Don't be a blind consumer. Don't be a tennis ball in this battle of attention where your first impulse is to open TikTok whenever you feel the slightest onset of boredom, which has not even surfaced on your consciousness yet. Instead, I do the following. Expanding my comfort zone, doing things that scare me, taking cold showers, working out regularly, sitting outside in the rain, and doing my breathing exercises while asking myself, is this the condition I so feared? It's as the Stoic philosopher Seneca writes, most of our fears are groundless once we get down to the pit and deliberately expose ourselves to hardship. The cold showers and ice baths are harsh, uncomfortable, and even painful. I cannot fight against the cold because the automatic response of my body and mind is grounded in our physiology through evolution to protect me from dangers. The only thing I can do then is calm down and control my breathing by slowing it down. Eventually, I accept the cold, and with that comes great power. There will always be things in life that we have no control over. Why waste time and energy fighting, worrying, or thinking over things we cannot control? Taking my cold showers in the morning is reminding me of this daily.